greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's White. Here's Levine. Good work defensively by Smart.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Levine. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Porter kicks to Levine. And here's Gobert. Back to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the 3 off target. And here's Boston. Here's Walker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gobert dishes to Young. Great D that time from Tatum.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Shot's good by Walker.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Porter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Passes to Levine to stop the run. No good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Walker against White. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Adams right side. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening. That one is off. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Now, here's Brown, and they pick up 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Young, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Outside, White. To the inside, and taken away by Brown. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Smart against Levine. Pass to Porter. The pass to White from deep. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Brown, the pass to Walker.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
No dice from the high post. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Here's White. Stolen by Walker.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Bulls trail by 12. Right side, Levine. Kicks it to Porter. Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-1 run right now. Here's Tatum. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
White looking around. Young inside. Guarded by Walker. Shots good from Young.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Celtics leading by 10. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. Andy wants to make sure they do a good job on Rudy Gobert, both offensively, not forcing shots inside, but also defensively, making sure that the help man, as they say, tags him on his rolls to the rim. They'll have to be sharp and on their toes tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Back to Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
New group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Adams. Washington comes in for Jason Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. Now here's Gobert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Valentine. Passes it to Gafford. Feed away. And Cantor pulls it down. Celtics leading by 15. Green inside the three-point line. Hutchison with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Satoransky. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Wanamaker. They double team Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep three-point range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Satoransky, the pass to Gobert. Valentine with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They'll get another chance. Here's Gafford. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Pass to Wanamaker. He feeds it to Cantor. Gobert with the defensive effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the first one drops. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Doris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the length you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
From down in the low post, it goes. And the Celtics lead by 20.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
A floater. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Green with the ball. And Green slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Gafford. Satoransky looking around. There's the pass to Hutchison. Here's Gafford. Guarded by Green. Gafford misses. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. Green kicks to Walker. Over Gobert. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Green. And that's 13 points for Walker.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Satoransky against Walker. Now Satoransky. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Boston on top, just dominating this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Satoransky there with Valentine. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. On the wing, Green. left to the wing. Here's Walker. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Chicago. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that one is good. Gafford's got his second bucket of the night.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And so it's Boston with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Canner. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Here's Hutchison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Cantor. He's got 6. Here's Wanamaker. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind. James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Satoransky. He gets that one.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Poirier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Poirier's got his first bucket of the night. White the pass to LaVine. White bounce pass. Here's Gafford. He's got 6. Passes it to LaVine. Porter with it. Guarded by Smart. Here's Young. Rebound Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Outside Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Wanamaker misses. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's LaVine. Lays it up off the glass. LaVine's got his first basket.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by LaVine.
Kicks it to Tatum. Pass to Poirier. It's Brown on the wing. Over Porter. And it's Brown missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's good. Gafford's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Here's White, and it's blocked. Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Wanamaker misses. Bulls trail by 21. Levine deciding where to go with it. Down low, White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Wanamaker. 6 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
First one falls for him. Whereas for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
And the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And it goes down 2 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Tatum against White. Outside Porter. Now the pass to Young. The 10-footer. That one wide left. Boston leading by 21. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Wanamaker misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
White dishes to Young. Good work there as it goes. Young's got his second bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 8. Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. Here's Wanamaker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Cantor checked in for Boston. Green comes in for Marcus Smart. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Valentine passes to Gobert. Rebound Boston. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Wanamaker. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Levine. Sweet little floater. Levine's got 6 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Adams taking his time here. Wanamaker misses.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
That bucket in no time at all. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Wanamaker misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. At the top of the key, Gobert. Outside, Levine. From downtown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Boston taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. And that doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Terrific performance so far by Kemba Walker. Tremendous team leader who's become a star in this league. He can be your catalyst offensively, and he makes big shots.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Our your second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Adams in at center. Celtics leading by 19. Porter with the steal. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Makes it off the glass. White's got 6 points.
Well, when you combine good anticipation skills with real length, it is what makes Porter so dangerous picking up steals.
Walker the pass to Adams. Back to Walker. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Doris Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Walker goes in. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Outside Porter. From 11 feet away, here's Gobert, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Dishes it to Adams. Pass to Tatum. And here's Walker outside. Offensive rebound, Adams, and he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 21.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Levine against Tatum. Levine can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
The Celtics making a change here. Washington's checked in.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
And again, no good by Chicago. Brown with it, now defended by Levine. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Levine can't hit. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. A floater, and he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Marcus Smart.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doors, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. Coming off a terrific season. 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. To halt the run, and the jam by Levine.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. On the wing, Brown, guarded by Porter. Brown down low. He's against Young, and it's Brown missing. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. But they recover it. Gobert down low, guarded by Smart, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Shooting one. Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint, defend smaller players, and switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
One shot.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
Here's Valentine. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Satoransky finds Gobert. Now Porter. Passes it to Satoransky. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Boston Celtics. Walker the pass to Washington. Here's Poirier. Brown outside. Left side Walker. No good on the triple. And Doris especially at that center position. You know, GMs like a player with a fighting spirit.
Rudy Gobert plays with a chip on his shoulder and a competitive spirit. A lot of 7-footers, Kevin, play the game simply because of their size. Rudy Gobert wants to be great.
Buries it from three-point range. Satoransky's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Walker against Satoransky. Smart kicks to Brown. A baseline J. They get it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got his first points of the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Smart. And here's Gobert. He has 7. Here's Satoransky. A rebound by Washington.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Now here's Satoransky. Porter looking it over. And it's good. 2 points. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Walker the pass to Poirier. For 3. Kept alive by Boston. Brown outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Brown against Porter. Back to Satoransky. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Over to the left wing. Gobert finds Porter. Out to the right wing. Floats one. Valentine shot good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Smart after Denzel Valentine's bucket. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Boston, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for the Bulls. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Washington. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Green, he's checked in for Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Satoransky with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. to the wing on the left. Here's Gafford. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
First free throw is good.
Well, the former #3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And the Bulls making a change here. Young's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Adams checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young against Cantor. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Hutchison. 13 feet away. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Boy, you love the aggression. This is where Tatum has improved, converting off the bounce.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Celtics out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
First things first down there, we're getting great looks. We've had back cuts that have been open. You guys have cut them, gotten good looks. Keep shooting with great authority.
Well, he's absolutely loving the offensive execution.
Coach Stevens is really motivating this group right now. The offense looks like a well-oiled machine.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Dunn. O'Neal is out there with Harrison. And it's Cornette in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Wanamaker misses. Bulls shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Harrison. Guarded by Green. Harrison passes to Hutchison.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Now Green. Here's Ogilvy. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Cantor. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Now, here is O'Neal. Inside, Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Edwards against Dunn. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Right side, Green. Inch shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Chicago. That free throw, no good. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And there's the pass to Ojala. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Dunn. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Edwards against Dunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
He throw good, Edwards. Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Cantor. They kick it out to Green. Fires the three, sinks the triple. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Passes to Cornette. Now Dunn. He's covered by Cantor. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Edwards against Dunn. Here's Cornette. Back to Dunn. Pass to Cornette. Kicks it to O'Neal. Trying to end the drought. That shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Edwards. And the pass to Green. Cantor inside. Green with the ball. This one for three. A shot missing.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Dunn kicks to Harrison. Pass to Cornette. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom three teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. And both free throws good for Green. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Bulls.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They need this, and two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
Pass to Poirier. Boston, no good that time either. Well, Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Cornette. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Green. The pass to Williams. Green against Dunn. Pass to Poirier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Bulls shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Harrison passes to Dunn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dunn's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Chris Dunn navigating traffic with that tight handle of his.
Here's Poirier. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run. Passes it to Ojala. Now here's Edwards. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards inside. Dunn covering. Edwards, that's good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kemba Walker.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Poirier. And here's Green outside. Cans it from downtown.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here's Dunn. Will it go? And he nails the jumper.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Poirier. And here's Edwards, guarded by O'Neal. Lets it go from 11. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.